Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's me, your intuitive tarot reader, Tarot D, aka TAB. You already know what time it is. We're back with another video. And yes, I have my vape in my hand. This video title will be Ghislaine Maxwell. We're going to get into that whole situation. Some things unraveled today. So I wanted to, go to the cards on this situation because it's a continuation from the last video. If you haven't seen the disturbing connection between Trump and Epstein, we're definitely going to get right into the meat and the potatoes. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let me go ahead and light my incense. How you guys doing today? And forewarning, I just want to let everybody know I support everyone who's been liking, the channel and subscribing. And I know it's been a while, but I started a new career and it takes up a little bit more of my time. But now that I got everything under control, I can make some time for you guys because this is what I love doing. I could do this all day. Oh, okay. Let's get into it. I'm gonna light some Palo Santo, okay, and cleanse our energy and cleanse our spirit right now. Cleanse my mind, my spirit. Thank you, divine. Thank you to my past on loved ones, my ancestors, my spirit guides. Thank you. I'm grateful for everything I have in my life. I'm thankful for the protection that you give us. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for rebelling negative energies and negative entities. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you. Okay, let's get right into it. Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay, so if you haven't been watching on the news, it's just been released maybe a few hours ago that she has been subpoenaed to testify, I believe, in front of Congress. That could be a major issue. That could be a major problem. Okay, what is she gonna say? I've been looking at the news, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I do not watch. I mean, if it's just like a small clip, I watch mainstream, but I really love the Midas Touch Network. If you have not went to that channel, make sure you go over there and show those three brothers some love. They are doing their big one. If you want to listen to the news without all the fluff and stuff, and you just want just the facts and the receipts on what's going on, go to their channel. Okay, I will put a link in the description box to go to their channel and get that real tea without all the fluff and the buffers and stuff. They're going to tell you like it is, and they're going to drop the receipts. Okay, so that's where I get majority of my news from. And wow. Okay, so let's get into this. First of all, let's get into Ghislaine Maxwell. This is a continuation reading from the disturbing connection between Trump and Epstein. Wow. Okay. Obviously, a love connection, Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, illusions, King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Very much Ten of Cups. The way that, Ghislaine feels about Jeffrey Epstein, she was in love with that man. She had it all with him. They had it all. They're sitting up there, they're drinking, they're having a good time. Normally in a normal tarot deck, the Ten of Cups is a person sitting down with the Ten of Cups lined up behind them. They are living a life. Her whole life changed after this situation, but she truly loved Jeffrey Epstein. The connection was real. How she felt about him, she felt like that was his soulmate, her soulmate. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. The love connection between her and Jeffrey was very strong. Okay, very devoted, even though we know about the alleged, not alleged because she was convicted, but the situation with the Epstein Island and the young girls. Even through all of that, she really loved that man. So the connection is very, very, very strong. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, an offer. We have a man holding a pentacle as a shield, an offer. We have the lady in the background holding the world. It's like a statue. An offer is being brought to the table. Okay. It Now, if you have been listening to the news, they're saying that Ghislaine has not asked for a pardon yet. I feel like we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. This is a knight, not a king. Okay, so I think that ball of the conversation to start is going to progress in the future. I strongly feel it's coming though. Okay, the thought of it may have already crossed her mind. We have the moon. Okay, we have the lady under the moon in the water, casting illusions. As you see, she's holding her hand and she's human on, but if you look up close, there's a hand. Let me see if I can get it. There's another hand that's a monster and it's kind of grabbing like this. So to me, I feel like there is going to be some sort of um non-truths that's going to be revealed. But I also feel that how this situation is handled in public is not it's going to appear as one thing, but it's really an underhanded move. Um, how it's portrayed in the media or the news will be not the truth. There's more to the situation. There is something about how this situation is unraveling on TV, on social media, but there is something else that it's going to look one way, but it's really another way. Okay. I almost feel like this whole situation, I almost feel like this was some sort of way in always in the plan. I felt like this is something that has already been discussed or pre-planned, as if Trump may have possibly known this file was going to cause this kind of ruckus, and this was his way. Since Jeffrey, we don't really know what happened. They say it was suicide, but we don't know. I really feel like Trump has an underhanded or trying to control this narrative. He's very aware and she's very aware, like this was all part of the plan, like as if they knew she was going. I feel like as if Ghislaine knew that she was already going to go to jail, but she was going to get out because she knew so much. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like this whole situation is very planned, and how it appears in the media, I just feel like it's much, much worse. It's almost like this was planned all along. Like, she knew that, okay, I'm going to do a little time, but at some point I'm going to get out. Like, she knew she had the card the whole time. Like, she knew that she can maneuver her way out of this. Okay. Not saying that she will, but I just strongly feel this whole situation was pre-planned, premeditated. That's the word, premeditated. We have the King of Pentacles. This is a solid offer. Like I said, this is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? This is the beginning, possibly turning into a King of Pentacles. Is going to get to a situation where she is going to want this pardon, even though the attorney, and maybe this is what the underhanded method was, because if you watch the news, they spoke to the attorney of Ghislaine, and he said that no, let's take one step at a time. Beginning the Knight of Pentacles, beginning, let's take one step at a time. She has not asked for a pardon, and as this progress, that's what's in the card. She is wanting to be pardoned. Trump said the wrong thing and created this whole loophole by saying that this didn't happen. There is no file. When he said that, he opened the door in the can of worms. She's going to want that pardon. That's for sure. She's going to want that pardon. Okay, so that's just the basic lay down. The pardon, asking for the pardon, getting release is coming. It's coming. Okay, so let's go to my favorite deck, which is the Neon Tarot. Y'all know I've done Krishan on here with the Neon Tarot deck, my favorite deck. I always go to this deck. This is in the shadows. This is what's behind the scene. This is what we don't see. Okay, definitely casting illusion. She wants that pardon. Who wants to be in jail? Even though she did it, who wants to be in jail? You think she want to be in jail for the rest of her life? No. If there's an opportunity that Trump created by saying that there wasn't a file and he wasn't in the file, it went from he had no file to he wasn't in the file to, oh, he's in the file. Now he's saying he's not in the file. She wants a pardon. And she's willing to do whatever it takes to get it. Oh, she holds the cards. She holds the cards. Let's see. 3 of Zent. Okay. Then we have the Hierophant. And then we have the Devil. Ooh. One more card. Oh, this is not going to go. Apology. This is not going to go well. Okay, I'm going to put the 6 of Cups. I'm going to go back to the 6 of Cups. Okay, y'all know how this deck works. Okay, they use Zent as Pentacles. They use Vials as Cups. Okay, these are the 3 people planning right here. Plan. The 3 of Pentacles is always 3 people sitting down, discussing and pointing up to the top of the building with 3 pentacles. If you look at the original Rider-Waite deck, that is what you will see. You will see 3 people sitting there pointing at the pinnacles on top of the building, discussing plans. Like I said, I feel like this was all part of the plan. I felt like Ghislaine and Epstein knew they were going to get caught, but they relied on their secrets to get them out later. This is the shadow that I use this deck for my shadows behind the scene. This is what's behind the scene. This is the illusion. This was planned. She knew she had to do a little bit of time, but eventually her secrets will release her from the thing. And Zent, it's all about money. Zent in this cup is the pentacle. Pentacle in the Rider-Waite represents money. This is always about money, progression. 3 people, Trump, Epstein, Ghislaine. This was a plan. This was a part of the plan. Okay. And y'all, it's gonna, I really feel like this is all gonna come out being exposed. Okay, the Hierophant. The Hierophant card is all about order. Okay. As you see, you have the man with the top hat in this deck. In the Rider-Waite deck, it is a Pope laying the law down on the 2 constituents, on his 2 people at below, connecting order, making things right. If you say, and I'm looking at the moon card and just laying, and I'm just channeling this. If you say there is no foul, then why am I serving time? That is the mentality of it. So if that's the case, then I should be out. Let's make this right. Let's correct this. You're saying it didn't happen. You're saying, Trump, that there's no foul. Okay, if that's the case, then why am I in prison? That's the mentality behind it. Making this fair. Why should I suffer if you're out here saying that this didn't happen? That debunks my whole case. I should be eligible for retrial. Okay. Now we have the Devil. Okay. The sickness. The people tied up, bound under this control, this obsession, this fetish, this situation, almost like a deal with the devil. But it's an underhanded deal with the devil. When you make a deal with the devil, no one wins. Look very closely. Let me make sure I get that real close. Y'all see the illustration? I'm big on illustrations on this channel. Y'all already know. Look at the man. Look at the 2 people at the bottom tied up with this whole thing, this sick obsession. I've always said this was some sort of sick obsession cultish type of group type of thing. Okay. Um, this pardon is going to come with some major consequences. If you look at it, if she gets pardoned, where does that leave Trump? This is the dirtiest deal that you can make with the devil. Okay. Nobody wins. You pardon me, you reveal yourself, you show yourself, you expose the past. If you don't pardon me, then I'm going to expose you anyway. Either way, it's a backhanded deal. We have the 7 of arms. The arms in this deck represents the swords. The swords is intellect and analytic and truth and logic. Okay. So the man has the 4 swords turned back with the other 2 in the is I believe they have the other 2 swords. They got 3, he got 4 in this deck. Normally he's carrying 4 and then there's 3 on the ground in the Rider-Waite deck. But in this deck, arms is swords. You see the man holding the 4 swords, the people right here. Either way it goes, Trump is going to lose his reputation. If she's pardoned, what does that say about you? If she's not pardoned, she has things on him. She has secrets on Trump. She has secrets on Trump. She has secrets on Trump. That's all I can say. She holds the cards. I got that from Midas Church Network. Who holds all the cards? Ghislaine Maxwell holds all the cards. Either way you look at it, Trump is in a situation where he's in a catch-22. If I pardon her, then I have to stand on my word saying that this was all fake. Okay. Then when she gets out and she does those interviews, so you stayed in prison for nothing. So you stayed in prison all this time knowing that you were innocent. It's just going to create a situation where it's just going to boil over. It's just going to boil over. Let's go into the Yin Yang Oracle deck. Oh, decisions. I'm telling y'all, come on, divine feminine. Okay, that energy. There's a tough decision this man gonna have to make. I'm telling you, what is going to be the outcome if he pardons her, and if he doesn't pardon her, he's still gonna lose. It don't matter how it looks at it. His supporters are going to understand that this man is a fraud. Either way you look at it, he put his foot in his mouth by saying there is no foul. Twin flames, the love connection. The love connection between her and Jeffrey Epstein. This woman is obsessively in love with this man and feels like it is her obligation to get revenge for his death. Somebody better tell Ghislaine something about Epstein's death. This is what this is about. She feels like she was betrayed. I believe she may have took another deal like, okay, you guys are going to go to prison, but both of you guys are going to be okay. You just don't have to do the time. And I think it just came down to when he died, it broke her heart. Okay. So I just feel like this is a real strong twin flame connection that they had. It's almost like she's avenging his death. Hold on, y'all. I'll drop the card. Spirit guides. Spirit guides. Assistants, spirit guides. Okay. Ghislaine may be in a situation where she's really in a self-reflection. Maybe she wants to cleanse her energy. This could be a possibility of her being what she used to be in beast mode, doing things that she had addictions with. And when you're in prison, some people do change. Some people do change their spirituality. Some people do. Okay. Some people do. Some people do turn their life around. Some people actually do. And maybe she sat in there with some guilt and like, no, either you're saying it didn't happen, then let me go. But if you don't, I'm going to expose everything. We got the Ace of Wands. See, look, y'all. Oh, and this came out. Ooh, this came out. Twin flame, twin flame. It just rolled out. Okay. This Ace of Fire in this oracle deck represents the Ace of Wands. Okay, you will see a hand with a wand sticking straight up. Processing, new beginning, potential, like a brand new start, a rapid start, passionate start. Head over heels, head over heels, or head over feelings in the reverse. As you see, her hair is in fire, in flames. Okay, we have the twin flame. This is a continuation, half of that heart. So she's doing this because she wants to know what really happened to Jeffrey. This is about avenging her partner. This is what this is really all about. Is avenging her partner and finding out the truth. And maybe in behind the scenes, she's been looking for the truth and everybody's been shutting her down with this by saying that it's a suicide. That is bothering her, is eating her up alive. She knows that's not the truth. She knows that this was a setup. And if she finds out allegedly that Trump had something to do with this man's suicide, all hell is going to break loose. Okay, this is about her avenging Jeffrey Epstein. It has nothing to do with political value. She wants to know the truth about Jeffrey Epstein. And she feels strongly that Trump has something to do with it. Truth and expression. She is searching for the truth, y'all. She's searching for the truth. The lies. You see how that's spent around? The lies. She's searching for the truth on what happened to her partner. She was okay that he was alive. Temptation, deception, family home commitment, freedom leap, let me out. That's basically in her mindset. The party external. Okay? Let me out. The deception, the lies. Family home is ruined. She was okay when he was alive serving time. But she wasn't okay when he turned up dead. Okay? And that's what this whole issue is really, really about. It's about her kickstarting the cycle of a vengeance for her partner. Even though apology, forgiveness, the guilt is eating her alive. She want to know the truth. She want to expose the truth. That doesn't make her an awesome person. She did her crime. She did what she did. Okay? They both, and I'm going to say they are both guilty of this situation. But she's not thinking for the sake of the victim. She's thinking for the sake of herself. She's thinking for the sake of avenging and finding out who did this. And soon as he made that loophole, soon as Trump said there was no foul, that's when Pandora's box opened. She sees this as an opportunity. She's very calculated. She has a plan to avenge Jeffrey's death. Okay. The sickness of this. Okay. Last card. This is the Blood Moon Oracle. I feel like she's going to get up there and she's going to tell the Congress exactly what's going on. Unless Trump's, unless Trump pardons her. If he pardons or offer pardons or separate pardon, dark alchemy in the reverse. Okay, upright it says, mystical rituals, intentions, and actions combine to produce powerful results. Manifest your desires. In the reverse. This is not going to go the way he wanted to go. Feminine essence, multifaceted aspect, embracing all of your parts and power and gentleness. And the last card is between worlds, beyond the obvious reality, new perspectives connect with the other side. She's going through it, y'all. Forbidden pages, trying to hide something or looking for real answers. Write your own destiny. This is to her. I feel strongly. This is about her avenging Epstein's death. I feel like she has information on Trump. I feel like when it comes down to that subpoena, if Trump does not pardon her, she's going to go up there and show her whole ass. Okay? If he pardons her, she might keep some secrets, but she will be saying something. She is going to release something. I don't think a deal is going to be made in anybody's benefit. Like I said, the devil card came out. I think everybody's going to lose on this one. But I strongly feel that as far as the subpoena in Congress, the ball is really in Trump's court, whether he pardons her or not is what is the catalyst on what she might reveal and what she might not reveal, because there is an option. She can go to Congress and she can plead the fifth to every single question that she has. Every question that they give her, she can plead the fifth and not answer anything and cover it up for Trump if he pardons her. If he doesn't, well, all hell is going to break loose. Everything is going to be revealed, and it's going to be bad, and it's going to be worse, and he's going to deny, and he's going to deny, and she's going to drop the receipts, and the attorney is going to have all the receipts ready. So the ball is in Trump's court right now. Whether he partners with Ghislaine or not, we don't know. We're going to stick with this story. Thank you, guys. That concludes the Ghislaine Maxwell reading. Very interesting. Wasn't expecting to feel this type of energy, but yeah, this is what I'm picking up, you guys. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Research some of that. I'm going to drop the Midas Touch Network link in my description box of this video. Go check them out. They have amazing news and receipts for you guys. Take care, stay blessed, and again, make sure you keep your protection up, you guys. Make sure you keep your prayers up and keep protection over your family. Okay, so a lot of things going on in this world. I heavily advise you guys work on y'all protection. Okay, that's very crucial in this time and in this period. You guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.